Hi everyone, my name is Brianna Slegna, and in this video I'll be talking about my corporate governance case study on Kohl's Corporation. I chose a recent real-life example that shows what happens when leadership accountability and board oversight breaks down. In early 2025, Kohl's faced two major governance problems almost back-to-back. First, their CEO, Ashley Buchanan, was fired after the board discovered that he had an undisclosed personal relationship with a vendor. This is something that directly violated the company's code of ethics. Then, just a few days later, one of their board members, Christine Day, resigned and went public saying she was leaving because of how the board handled transparency and decision making. She said some board members weren't even being given full information before major votes were made. When you look at this from a corporate governance perspective, it reveals serious issues in three key areas: transparency, ethical leadership, and board accountability. Governance isn't just about having rules written down. It's about enforcing those rules and creating a culture where honesty and independence are valued. In Kohl's case, the CEO's actions showed a failure in ethical culture, and the board's lack of communication showed weakness in structure and oversight. This situation really connects to what we've learned in this class about overall corporate duty, the responsibility of board members and executives to act in the best interest of shareholders. If information isn't shared equally or ethical standards are ignored, it becomes impossible for a board to meet its duties of care and loyalty. It also ties to the legal implications under SEC, which require accurate disclosures and strong internal controls. The fact that Kohl's had to amend its filings after the board member resigned shows how easily a lack of transparency can raise compliance concerns. What stood out most to me is how governance failures can damage not just a company's reputation, but also employee trust and investor confidence. I think this has shown a good reminder that governance goes beyond policy. It's about leadership behavior and organizational culture. Having strong ethical leaders, independent boards, and open communication are all essential to prevent situations like this that had happened. From a professional perspective, studying this case has made me realize how important ethical decision-making and communication is. In my own experiences, whether it's in a student organization, at a job, an internship, transparency and accountability always create stronger teams and better outcomes. Overall, the Kohl's case is a perfect example of how corporate governance isn't just a business concept. It's a real-world system that impacts how companies survive, how leaders are trusted, and how employees and shareholders stay confident in the organization.